As for the subject of Sarasvati, we've already discussed this a little bit and the main types and some of the other types. But I just wanted to touch on the Red Sarasvati. Red Sarasvati is a little bit unique, and we have a number of different types. We have primarily Sarma. We only have one example that I'm aware of, that's Nyingma, and I've not located the text for that. But Sarasvati, we call a goddess, but she's not really a goddess. She's really a meditational deity in Tantric Buddhism. And the basic forms of Sarasvati are usually white, following the Indian cultural models of the Hindu, the Vaishnava deity. But and that's one-faced and two arms, holding a veena, holding a stringed instrument. And then we have a three-faced, four-armed form. We have several different versions of the white coming out of various traditions. But the red is a little bit more unusual, a little bit more rare, harder to find in art. So we have the most commonly found in art is one-faced, two-armed, and this is really coming out of the Shakyashri Bhadra tradition, to Sakya Pandita, and coming down primarily in the Sakya-related schools, Jonang and the Gelug. Quite popular with some lamas of the Gelug tradition. Then we have the three-faced, six-armed, wrathful, and this one we find in a number of very early collections of texts, such as the Bharigyatsa, the Patsapgyatsa, a lot of these stemming from Sanskrit originals called the Sadhanamala, the Druptapgyatso, texts such as this. So these are really the two main forms we find in art, but we have others that we can find sometimes as secondary figures. We have an orange form of a kind of orange, not quite red form of Sarasvati, where she's holding a curved knife in the upraised right hand and a skullcup in the left in a seated posture. Then we have a red form, one face, four arms, embracing an orange Manjushri with four arms. And this comes out of the Bodong Penchen tradition, and it's not clear what the root for this is, and it's possible that it's actually a Daknang. It's a pure vision of Bodong Penchen Chokle Namgyal. Then we have several versions. I mentioned the three-faced six-arm, but we also have two different versions with different hand attributes, and I'm not sure of the origin for that. And then we have an orange Sarasvati that mimics the appearance of Arapachana Manjushri, with the orange in color, one face, two arms, with the right arm raised, holding a sword, and to the left hand is holding a Prajnaparamita text to the heart, seated in a slightly relaxed posture rather than the Vajra posture. And again, this is unusual, and I've only seen one occurrence of this. One of these forms actually says that it comes out of a text. It originates with the Manjushri Dharma Cycle of teachings or compilation, and I'm not really aware what this is. So we have a number of different forms of red and maybe slightly orange, and really the most important thing about all of this is we have one painting that comes out of the Ashmolean Museum in Oxford, England, and this painting is the first time I've ever seen Red Sarasvati of the Shakyashri Bhadra Sakyapandita tradition as a central figure, and around the central figure, then we have 8 other forms of Sarasvati, and then Sri Devi Maxorgyalmo at the bottom of the painting. And Sri Devi Maxorgyalmo is actually a wrathful form of Sarasvati. She's also the main Sri Devi protector of the Gelug tradition and of the Dalai Lamas. So we have this absolutely amazing painting from Oxford, England, from the Ashmolean Museum, and because the painting is so great and such a good example of the iconography, then it makes the subject a little bit more important in art.